Well, welcome back, friends. The 32nd annual actor nominations, it's hard for me to say because it's formerly the Screen Actors Guild Awards, the SAG Awards, were announced yesterday, and we're going to take a look at some of the categories. I was just telling Maddie that this is TV and movies, but they streamline it. There's not as many categories, which I like. No supporting categories. It's just actor.
Oh, it is?
Actor.
Okay.
Yeah, which is great. Yeah, they changed the name for some reason this year. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think everyone's just going to remember it as the SAG Awards because people are like, what's the Actor Awards?
I still call it that.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a look at some of the categories. We'll start with movies. Here we go. The nominees for Cast in a Motion Picture: Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Bell After Another, and Sinners. No big surprises here, except for maybe Frankenstein. That's getting a lot of love this season.
It really is. And honestly, some of the comedian podcasts I listen to, they can't stop talking about it. They loved it.
And isn't that Netflix?
I think so. I just know Jacob Elordi is Frankenstein.
Okay, I might have to watch it now.
So, yeah.
Again, I'm sick of them shoving Marty Supreme down our throats, but...
I just can't get Josh Safdie's meals Uncut Gems. Because Josh Safdie made it, you know? He produced it.
I did not even realize that.
Anyways, it's a Josh Safdie film.
Yeah, if Timothée Chalamet wins the Oscar, I give up on life.
Especially after not winning for Bob Dylan, which everyone was like, oh my gosh, he's amazing, you know?
He just seems too...
Ping pong player, we've seen it in Forrest Gump. Okay.
Yeah, he seems too needy. All right, let's move on. Our next category is male actor in a leading role. Of course, Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, and Jesse Plemons. Okay. See, now some of these are random. Okay, Timothy, Leonardo, Ethan, and Michael B. Jordan, yes. And then Jesse Plemons from Begonia sneaks in there. He hasn't really been nominated.
In a while.
Yeah, and especially for this. Anyway, Emma Stone has been getting love for Begonia, but not necessarily him.
But this is also from the same director that Emma won the Oscar for.
Yes, for Little Poor Things.
Little Poor Things, something.
Poor Things, something.
Yeah, Poor Things. Yeah. But I haven't heard of Blue Moon. I don't know what that is.
Supposedly, he's amazing. I'm glad I got to meet him because he was lovely. But it's his movie, and it's so much dialogue. They were like, how in the heck did he memorize it? And it's basically like a one-man, from what I've heard.
Oh.
And it's just him talking. I'm like, that's very impressive to me.
Wow. Okay.
Like, one-man shows on Broadway scared me to death.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, next category.
Okay.
It is female actor in a leading role. Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, who's the favorite, I think. Yeah. Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Kate Hudson, surprise. Because Chris Luzier loves her in this movie and loves this movie. Chase Infinity and Emma Stone. So again, in this category, Kate Hudson
might be the outlier.
Just comes in. I mean, she just comes in like hadn't been really nominated this season.
Yeah.
But the SAGs are totally different. It's actors nominating actors.
Exactly.
So in this one, I think Jessie Buckley, Hamnet, she's been getting all the momentum this season.
Did she win at Critics?
Yes.
Oh, she did, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, most of these I haven't seen, so, or I'm not familiar with her. So I think when I saw her win, I was like, oh.
Can I say something controversial?
Yes.
And I met her, and she was nice. I mean, she wasn't overly friendly, but she was nice. You know how when I watch a Julia Roberts movie, I'm like, oh, it's Julia Roberts. And when I see, like, Tom Cruise, I'm like, oh, it's Tom Cruise. Now, Emma Stone, to me, is becoming Emma Stone in everything.
Oh.
I know that's controversial, but I saw clips of her, and I'm like, oh, it's Emma Stone. Like, I can't get Emma Stone out of my head versus the character.
The character.
That's just me.
Would you say this character is similar to the one she played in Poor Things?
No, different character, but her delivery is so similar. Like, Julia Roberts' delivery is the same.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise' delivery is the same. Her delivery is very similar in every movie. In my opinion, there we go.
I got you.
Okay, next category.
Oh, and it's live on Netflix. Okay.
Male actor in a supporting. Oh, they do have supporting for movie. I'm sorry, maybe it was TV. They don't have supporting.
Oh, okay.
Supporting. Oh, okay. From Sinners, One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. Hamnet, One Battle After Another. Look at that, 2 from One Battle After Another. Wow.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Jacob Elordi won at Critics' Choice, so.
He did, and he wasn't prepared. He didn't know what to say. But good for him.
Good for him.
Maybe this is his breakout year.
I have no idea who's even leading this category because
well, Miles Catton can't. I don't know. He won for Sinners as well, so could be.
Could be. All right, let's go to our next category. We've got a lot. Female actor supporting: Odessa from Marty Supreme. Don't know her. Ariana, Amy Madigan from Sinners and Battle After Another. I think Amy Madigan has all the momentum. I've not seen this, but she looks kooky, and it looks like it could be a good performance.
Yeah. Honestly, for a second, I thought that was Patricia Arquette. They look very similar, don't they?
That could be it.
And I know everyone was upset that Ariana didn't win at Critics and Amy Madigan won, but, you know.
But
Also, why not Gwyneth? You said did she have a small role? Did you
yes,
see Marty
Gwyneth.
Super?
I haven't seen it, but Gwyneth is in it. Yeah.
She's in it, but has a very small role or something.
I don't know because people were like, "Oh, it's her movie comeback," and she's
Like she hasn't made a movie in 10
yeah,
years or something.
and it's like she's brilliant and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think it's between Amy Madigan and Tiana Taylor because people are seeming to love her.
Yeah.
By the way, she was standing. I'm just going to tell you where she was standing. We were waiting for our Uber at the end of the ceremony, and just imagine 20,000 black SUVs trying to get out of there.
You're right.
We were standing here. Guess who was sitting right there with her group trying to find theirs? Tiana Taylor.
Oh yeah.
Was just standing there.
The green with the
Was
feathers.
just standing there talking to her friends, just waiting. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's right there.
Yeah, she's right there.
Anyway, let's move on. Our next category, ensemble in a comedy series. Here we go. Abbott, The Bear, Hacks, Only Murders, The Studio.
Oh.
Okay, first of all, SAG, quit nominating The Bear. Sick of that. I'm over Only Murders. I know people love it and it's still good, but I'm just over it. We need new blood. I don't know. There's so many great comedies. I don't know how they came up with this.
I feel like it's gonna be. I mean, they're not gonna say what the tie is between, but The Studio or Hacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Abbott had
Studio-
its year and years.
Oh, yeah.
But now it's.
And Hacks had its time, even
Yeah.
though Gene Smart won at Critics, but The Studio won at Critics. So
Yeah.
And Hollywood loves Hollywood.
Yep, there you go. Took it right out of my mouth.
Yes. Okay. The next category, please. Male actor in a comedy series: Ike Barinholtz, Adam Brody, Ted Danson, Seth Rogen, Martin Short. I think Seth will win.
I think so too.
And again,
If not Seth, I think Ike.
I hope.
Yeah.
Sal Saperstein.
Sal Saperstein.
I don't know how they differentiate between Martin
And
and
Steve.
Martin.
Yeah.
Because they're so.
That is so confusing still to this day.
Yeah.
Martin Short, Steve Martin, Martin Short.
Love me Ted Danson. Love season 2. Adam Brody was nice. He was in a hurry. But Ike Barinholtz. I mean, now that he was so awesome to me, like he's my new favorite.
Team
I
Ike.
miss him. I'm Team Ike all the way. Okay. And then we have female actor in a comedy, Kathryn Hahn. See, this is the one that's crazy. Kathryn Hahn, The Studio. Catherine O'Hara, The Studio. Jenna Ortega, Wednesday.
Random.
Jean Smart, and then Kristen Wiig. I'm like, where do these people come from?
Yeah, but
I mean,
I love that
them.
Kristen is nominated.
First of all, I'm not saying I'm mad at these categories. I just am like, wow, all award season, this is the most random group.
Yeah.
I love Catherine O'Hara in The Studio, too. Like, I didn't even care for The Studio that much. She's brilliant. Kathryn Hahn's great. Kristen Wiig.
Jenna Ortega, though, I don't know.
Season
Also,
2
do you
is
laugh
good.
when you watch this show? If anything, I'm like, oh, not again. Like something, I don't see it as a comedy, as more of a stressor.
You know, I don't call it a comedy. I call it campy.
Campy, okay.
It's very campy.
Yeah.
What did you say, Charlie? Okay, let's
Okay,
move on
dramas.
now. Dramas. Here we go. The Diplomat, Landman, The Pit, Severance, The White Lotus.
Severance, I think.
Severance will probably, well, I don't know. I think The Pit will win. I think it has momentum.
Oh.
People love The Pit.
Everyone's talking about, yeah.
Even though I would pick The White Lotus or Severance or Landman. Oh, anyway, I don't know.
Or Diplomat, or Pitt.
Okay, next category. Male actor in a drama: Sterling K. Brown, who was so nice, by the way. Love him. Billy Crudup, love him. Walton Goggins, Gary Oldman, and Noah Wiley. Oh my gosh, this is a stacked category. I think Noah's gonna win.
Yeah. Was Walton there at Critics?
I did not see him.
Okay.
No.
I didn't see him either on the red
I
carpet.
talked to Sterling K. Brown this year. He was lovely. I met Billy Crudup a few years ago. He was lovely. And then I said bye to Noah on the way out, but he was like, he was walking right past me, and you know when you just see, I'm like, oh, Noah, congrats. And that was it, because he
Yeah.
won. Anyway, he seemed nice. I love this category too. Female actor: Britt, Parker, Carrie, Ray, and Amy Lou. Talk about a random category again. I love it.
Super random. I hope Parker Posey wins, just because, but Ray,
yes, I had to ask.
Ray Seahorn won at Critics.
But she was amazing. She'll probably win. But I love that 2 White Lotus are in there.
Yeah.
And they were both amazing. But I love me some Piper Nay.
Piper Nay.
Yeah, this will be airing on March 1st on Netflix.
On Netflix. All right, you guys. Lots more fun coming up right here on Unscripted. Don't go anywhere.